Okay, am I alive? I think so. Well, welcome back. Yeah, last time we went down to 4 heroes, and so I'm just calling a reset. We're not getting through the third expansion without with only 4 heroes. So it's back down to square one again. Maybe this time we'll actually beat it with no losses. I just hope things go better. Let's see now. We have Citizen Dawn here. So, what have we learned about Citizen Dawn? We need to Nova her down. We need to Nova her down and get lucky with the citizens. We also got Megalopolis. Megalopolis, isn't that the one that destroys all your gear? Oh, this is a nasty combo. No, 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 bad, no. I don't like it. Curses. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Megalopolis is the deck. I won't change it. Citizen Dawn Megalopolis. Card library. Let's scroll down a moment. Villains, team villains, Oblivion, environment. Where's Megalopolis? Megalopolis. Show cards. Don't they have No, this just stops you from playing cards, drawing cards, or using powers. Yeah. Okay. Got it. I see. Yeah. Okay. So it's not the one that I thought it was. It's still disgusting, and I don't like it. But it's not as bad as I thought it was. I would have liked something like Atlantis, or maybe Insula Primalis. Now then, for heroes, for just taking down Citizen Dawn. Citizen Dawn without letting the villains in the villain trash. Let's take Haka Legacy. We really just want to focus down Citizen Dawn, so maybe we also do Raw. Do I think 3 will be enough to take her down? I kind of want to bring one more. Maybe I bring Visionary for the deck manipulation? She's decent at hitting wide, though. But I wouldn't be using her for that. I'd be using her more so for deck manipulation. Do I have any No, I do not. Could also go... No, I could also go Wraith. I think those are probably my best bet. Let's bring Visionary. Let's put Visionary here. Yes. Okay. Okay. Advanced. Because I hate myself. Yeah. Yeah. Let's jump into this. Onwards. Start game. Citizen Anvil, Citizen Summer, Citizen Autumn, and Healing Light. Well, Healing Light is very good. Oh, Raw. Choose for me. Al. Okay. I mean, I could just stop her from playing cards, or I could stop her from dealing damage. I think right now, I stop her from playing cards, and then increase all damage. Ow. Guess we just do a little bit of this. And hey, Haka, I'm looking for a certain card. Perfect. Savage mana. So let's get rid of Haka of Battle. Okay, now we go into Haka of Haka. We play Savage mana, and we'll do 2 target damage to. I'm fine with Citizen Summer being around. Citizen Autumn is worse. Who has the lowest health? Visionary. Yeah. I don't like that. What are you doing? I think Citizen Autumn is probably worse, because Visionary especially I cannot get set up with. I mean, we're just gonna do Imbued Fire to buff everybody's damage. And then we're gonna go ahead and hit Citizen Autumn for 3, so that she's at 1 for Haka to just take out on his turn. At the start of the environment turn, each hero may destroy one of their ongoing cards. One player may discard 1 card to destroy this card. Okay. Legacy. Flying Smash. Easy decision. Most cards in play, 3 fire damage each, raw, and, legacy, I'll say. Choose for me. Wait, what? What? Why was Imbued Fire destroyed? Why was Imbued Fire destroyed? It was an ongoing card, wasn't it? And yeah. Okay, everyone's taking no damage. I'm dumb. Anyways. Great. Let's just do a little precognition. Let's put Healing Light on top. Citizen Dare. Yeah, let's put Citizen Dare on the very bottom. And do I want someone to draw 2 cards? let's go ahead and just put an ongoing card from a hero trash and put it on top of Raw's deck. Okay, now then. I am probably going to do Mirror and go with that power to destroy Citizen Autumn and put it under Savage Mana. Now then, I am going to play Staff of Ra, and then whoever I hit is gonna heal, so I guess I'll just, doesn't really matter who I hit. I'll just do Citizen Summer. Hey look, it's Imbued Fire. What a surprise. Choose for me. Oh wow, what a surprise. No damage. Okay. Now then, we go with everybody healing 1 and increasing all damage by 1. And then we buff all damage by 1. Now we go to Visionary, who I think... Ooh, how much? I just buffed it by 2, right? So I shouldn't play Psychic Maelstrom. Let's see. The train will be hitting Dawn and Haka for 5 each. So I'm definitely hitting Citizen Dawn. Citizen Summer. And now we might as well give 2 draws. What is everyone doing? You are probably you have cards to play. You are probably going to be doing Elbow Smash or Dominion. Probably Elbow Smash. And then Raw, you are playing cards. Honestly, Visionary might have the worst hand at the moment. I guess Mind Spike? You know what? Mental Divergence. I don't need 2 of them. Ooh, my Cocoon! Nice! Anyways, now then, let's Elbow Smash Citizen Anvil. And then put him beneath Savage Mana. And then I can Mayor to remove Citizen Summer and put her beneath Savage Mana. And now I imbue Fire to buff everyone's damage. And I start just dealing damage to Citizen Dawn. Choose for me. Okay, that helped destroy the train. Choose for me. Everybody discards 2 cards. Fun. Let's see now. You are probably going to be playing Fortitude, just so I can get more defenses. Yeah, I don't really have your... The powers are not helpful at the moment. Visionary. Let's get rid of the Maelstrom. Haka. Ooh, Tamoto. That's nice. Haka of Restoration and Ground Pound. And now Raw, I'm not going to be playing Summon Staff. And I'm probably not going to be playing Drawn to the Flame. Ouch. Fortitude, and then hey, guess what? Everyone's buffed. I should not have kept Fortitude. I should have kept the Ring. How was I to know that? Let's go ahead and take a look at the villain deck. That's not fun. That is fine. Let's go ahead and put this on top of the deck, and Tears can go to the very bottom. And with that, let's go ahead and have Legacy draw 2 and discard 1. Fortitude. And now we go to Haka, who, well, this is awkward. I can reduce damage or draw more cards. Being that this is a Nuzlocke, I'm kind of tempted to reduce damage, but I'll just do the more draw because that's fun. Yeah, let's then punch Citizen Dawn for 6. Okay, and then we go on to Raw, who... Let's buff my damage by 1 this turn, I think. No, I think Fire Blast is better. 10 damage! Oh! Oh. Thank you. Now then, I can, hey, do 6 more damage. That's crazy. Oh, hey, I have police backup. Thank you, police. Oh no, the citizens are healing. Whatever will I do? I think I do lead from the front. And reduce, or increase all damage. Ooh. Donk. Yeah, I'm just gonna Mind Spike. Just try to take her down as quickly as possible. Now then, I can do draw 2, discard 1. I'm not gonna do Haka. I could do Raw. Or I could do Legacy. Legacy, I already know what he's gonna do, so I'm kind of tempted to do Raw, although I could also do Visionary. Let's do Raw. And here I discard Summon Staff. Okay. I have Tamoto and Tiana. I don't have multiple villain targets to hit with Tiana, so I'm probably just going to do Tamoko. Or I could do Rampage. No, I shouldn't do Rampage. That hits the hero targets. I could do something like Elbow Smash and just... Let's just try to Nova her down. Come here. 5 damage. Punish the weak, that might be helpful. Again, I'm just gonna do Fire Blast again. 9 damage. Right, because the environment is not boosting our damage by 1. That's why it's less this time. Okay, that explains it. Now we do 6 damage here. Ooh, the Flesh of the Sun God. Players cannot draw cards. Oh no! Whatever will I do? No. Choose for me. No. 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 Okay. Now then. Honestly, I think at this point I just... And buff all damage. And... Well, I can't draw cards. So... Honestly? Cocoon! Okay. Now then, I can't draw cards, but you know what I can do? Punch 2 people. Citizen Splinter. Yes. And also Citizen Dawn. That was crazy easy. What difficulty is her? Okay. I will also say, I think I know the strategy for when we go against the chairman and operative. We need this card. This card is the only way we can actually progress, probably. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was too fast. So I guess it's on to fight 2. No, we just did Citizen Dawn. Randomize. No, we just did Citizen Dawn. Randomize. No, we just did Citizen Dawn. Randomize. Baron Blade. There we go. Okay. Now then, this time... Do I just repeat my strategy again? Is that what I do? Since, look, if there are 15 or more cards in the villain trash, the earth blows up. We lose. All the heroes die. So do I do something like this? This? Do I do this again? Actually, maybe I do this variant, because then Haka gets just more attacks. And if Haka is not attacking, I can have Legacy call Raw or Visionary. Yeah, I think I do this. Now that variant is an accidental cheat variant. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go with this. This should hopefully not be too bad either, but we shall see. It entirely depends on how quickly we can get Baron Blade to flip. Starting with just taking down the mobile defense platform. Okay. I mean, let's just give everybody else more time to set up. Let's choose Visionary here, and then Visionary can use a power to give Haka more cards. Dominion and Mirror. Yeah, we do not have the card that I'm looking for. Haka of Shielding. Ow. Okay. Now then, Visionary, let's just get Demoralization out here. Haka, draw 2 cards. Now with Demoralization, I have to be very careful about where the health is on the mobile defense platform. Now we go to Haka. Let's do Mirror, just for the constant source of draw. No, still not what I'm looking for. Still not what I'm looking for. Staff of Raw. And then we punch the mobile defense platform. And now dinos come out. Deal and I think we skip here. Skip. Choose for me. Ow. And then Baron Blade skips his turn because of takedown. And now here we do Inspiring Presence. And then, hey, guess what? Visionary, you can use a power to go ahead and give Haka a card. There's Savage Mana. I don't need to punish the weak. Okay, now we go to Visionary. Choose for me. Okay, now then we do... What's in your trash? Honestly, skip. Now, do I give someone else cards? Raw, you have your honestly, I probably give Raw more cards. Raw. Guess we discard Summon Staff. No, Wrathful Gaze. Okay. Now then, here we go Savage Mana. And then we go ahead and take out the mobile defense platform. Did I? I don't think I did advanced mode. Hold on. Baron Blade. Yeah, no, this is not advanced mode. I'm gonna restart. Main menu. New game. It was Baron Blade in Insula Primalis. We had Legacy, Visionary, Haka, followed by Raw, last but not least. There we go. Yeah. Onwards. Start game. Okay. Yeah. You see, now this is a worse start. I'm gonna start off by playing Danger Sense and buffing everyone's damage. And you just deal damage. Guess I'll do this. Okay, and now, hold on, Haka. You do not have the card I'm looking for, so Haka, you get to draw 2. It is not what I'm looking for, so I don't need to punish the weak. Now then, Haka. We don't have... let's do Haka of Restoration. There's Savage Mana. And, then discard one or more cards, so I do need to discard at least one. Let's get rid of that card. Stop. Okay. Now we hit the mobile defense platform. Just trying to get it down. Guess we go immune to fire damage and 3 on the mobile defense platform, putting it at 1. Second highest HP, 5 melee damage. That is Legacy, who's immune to environment damage. Yes! Okay, that is not great. That is also not great. Each discard. Legacy can discard next evolution. Visionary can discard Rest the Mind. Haka can discard Vitality Surge. No, Haka Battle. I don't need the draw. And Raw can discard I guess Inferno? Let's go Drawn to the Flame. Choose for me. Yeah, let's go Haka. Okay. Now then, here I do Fortitude and Buff. And Visionary, I do Suggestion. Let's see. Select. I'm gonna take Blade Battalion, honestly, and Backlash Field. Putting the Blade Battalion on top of the deck. And then one player draws 2 cards, then discards a card. Let's go to Raw. And now we discard a card. Let's discard Inferno, I guess. Okay. Now we go to Haka, we get Savage Mana. And then we go ahead and take out the mobile defense platform, putting it underneath Savage Mana. And now we can start hitting Baron Blade. I'm going to do the Blazing Tornado to hit Baron Blade. Yay, Staff of Ra. Hold on. What ongoing cards do you have? Danger Sense and Fortitude. Yeah, so Legacy is not. Who else? Haka and Ra. Haka has definitely not Haka. And finally we have Ra, who I'd rather not. So I'm just gonna choose Skip. Choose for me. Okay. Perfect. Now then, we'll have you play Motivational Charge to start healing up everybody. I probably, honestly, could have kept buffing. Let's Mind Spike, Blade Battalion, just to reduce how much damage we're taking. And let's give Legacy some cards. Next evolution. And then we have Haka, here with only a couple of cards. So I could do Rampage is not a bad card this turn. Choose for me. Yes. Yes. Choose for me. Okay, and then we do 2 damage to Baron Blade. And then we have Raw. He's just going to be healing and buffing how much damage he does. This turn to Baron Blade. Confirm. I put Baron Blade at the perfect amount of health. Okay then. X equals 3 plus a number of hero ongoing and equipment cards in play. So let's go through. We have 3 plus how much? 3 plus 4 plus 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. 10 damage to everyone. Can I take that? No. So, let's limit it to what I strictly need. I don't need Danger Sense. This is damage neutral if I destroy it. And I think we skip destroying Motivational Charge because that can heal. It's damaged in a single turn, 2 turns, and it's above. Haka, we skip. And then Raw. I don't need Flesh of the Sun God. I do need the stuff of Raw. I don't need Blazing Tornado. And now here we skip. Choose for me. Ow, that still hurt, but not as bad. I think also if I do Heroic Inspiring Presence here, I can either buff everyone's damage, or I can heal everyone. Everyone's hurting. So let's punch Baron Blade, especially with all the damage boosts and being Nemesis. No. If anyone wants to discard 2 cards, it would be Raw. Let's Mind Spike, dealing 5 damage, and then one player draws 2 cards, then discards a card. Let's do Raw. Okay, now then, with Raw, we don't need Excavation. No. And then we now go to Haka, who I could do Punish the Weak, or I could do Dominion. I think I do Dominion. And now here I do 4 damage to Baron Blade. No. And then I go to Raw, who let's do this card to do 5 damage to Baron Blade, flipping him. off. One fire damage? Or I can do 2 fire damage. Let's go for the card draw, I think. No, let's just do fire damage. Yes. We don't need Solar Flare, and we don't need Staff of Ra. Ha! Of course. Ow. I guess we go for Raw. No, Visionary's knocked out? Oh, no, she's at 7. Okay. Okay. Now here, let's make all our heroes... Ow! Everyone else is immune to damage. No. See now, you no longer matter about how many villains are everywhere, so let's just damage everybody for 4. And then, how many cards do you know what you're playing? You aren't playing that. You aren't playing that. You're probably playing Flame Spite. Haka has a number of cards. Legacy has a number of cards. I might choose Visionary for this. Let's get rid of this. With how low everyone's health is. Oh, I should have chose Raw. Raw will have to discard 2 cards. Think we Elbow Smash. Baron Blade. Deals X damage where X equals... So X will be 6. I think I can kill this turn. Oh, choose for me. Yeah. 8 damage, draw a card, no, and then we go to Raw, who will do Flame Spite, dealing a measly 4 damage to Baron Blade. And that's game! No deaths. That was a lot tighter than it could have been, but still. I think this set of heroes is pretty good for sort of keeping the villain trash empty, which for Baron Blade and for Citizen Dawn is very helpful. Omnitron, it might actually be helpful as well. Voss, you just need to keep hitting. Like, yeah. Omnitron, I might. Yeah. Randomize. Okay, Voss is next. Oh, on the Mars base? Seriously? Is this is the one that destroys all my stuff, isn't it? Advanced. I'm pretty sure this is the one that destroys all my stuff. Legacy, Tempest. Raw. And maybe we do Wraith? I think this is the one that destroys all my stuff, so I might do Visionary instead again. Just to help that get that boost for setting up. And now, which legacy do I want? Do I want buffing damage? Or do I want extra powers? Probably the buffing damage. And just try to Nova him down. Yeah, sure. Let's put Tempest first, right after the villain. So that way we can sort of hit wide and then focus in a little bit. And then we have Visionary here for more control. Yes. Okay. First turn we won't be hitting as wide. But still will be worth it. Right, I forgot all. Ooh. Reducing. Who do I want to take 3 Sonic? Let's go with Legacy. Choose for me. At this point in the game, it doesn't matter. Ow, that hurts. Let's just do Shielding Winds, I guess. Oh, I should have done this. I'm pretty sure it's reduced to 0 on everybody. Yeah. Okay. Now then. Let's just double check what's in the environment deck. This is all about destroying equipment. Kind of. Okay. Let's just buff all damage. I mean, I can just take out the Gene-bound guard. Then advanced is reduced damage dealt by heroes by 1. I think I just take him out now, and then, let's summon Staff first. It's -2, so just using this will not be enough. Because it'll be +2, -2, so it'll be 2. So I need to deal 3 damage. Let's do this. Gene-bound guard takes 1 damage. And then if I do this, that's 2 damage, and that'll take... Never mind, that's just 1 damage. I miscounted. I'm... Yeah, let's just control the environment deck. I don't like this card being next. I'll be honest, I'm very glad I played that. I think we put Meteor Swarm on top, I'll be honest. And then let's put Villainous Weaponry on the very bottom. And then Tempest, you need better cards. Okay. Oh hey, look at that, it's Meteor Swarm. All targets are immune to damage. Whatever will I do? And then, hey, guess what? We now go into Tempest. I don't love skipping Tempest's turn, but I... Will I? No. No. Because honestly, it is more beneficial to get Tempest to set up more. Skip. Okay. Now then, yes, Legacy will skip his turn. Raw will not. Let's see. 2 fire damage to destroy the Gene-bound guard. And now Visionary. I think we do the villain deck. So take 4 fire damage or reduce all fire damage by 3. End of the environment. Let's put Oxygen Leak on top. Hey, let's put... You see this self-destruct sequence? Put it on the very bottom. Who do we want to draw to? Legacy has 4 cards, Raw has 5. Honestly, probably Visionary. Ooh, Twist the Aether. I'm probably not going to be playing Rest of the Mind. Demoralization is nice. Who do we want to discard a card? Probably... Raw. Let's get rid of Flame Spike. That's a more later game card. Choose for me. Ouch. Okay. Let's see now. Do I just take out... I think I just take out the Thorian. You. Oh no, you're not dead. Yay. That is nice. And let's do imbued fire. I think raw. Let's see. +1 from no. +1 from this, and Legacy's Galvanize. So that's +3 -1. So that means it's +2, so that means I can do this, and that would be 3 damage to one of these two, probably. Since you guys hit everybody. Too cold or too psychic. Okay. Now then, you don't actually deal damage, do you? Not until you flip. Yeah. I'm gonna put demoralization here. And then who do we want to draw cards? Legacy, we know what you're playing. I'd say we go for Tempest. I guess into the stratosphere? No. Reclaim from the deep. Okay. Ow. This is gonna hurt right before I set myself up to destroy a card. I don't know. Say Tempest. Legacy. Choose for me. Visionary. Ow. Everyone's hurting. Everyone's hurting. Draw 3. And now we do choose for me. Okay. Now we do Inspiring Presence and Galvanize. Okay. Now then, we do Flash of the Sun God and I want to probably focus on taking out this and this. Hold on. Visionary, what card do you... Demoralization? Each villain target. That specifies villain target. So I think keeping the number of villain targets down will be more important. Yeah, let's start with all of the non-Voss targets, because I might actually be able to do damage to Voss finally. Hey, look at that. That is 0 fire damage. But that also takes out the transceiver. I dealt damage! I think I put this next to a hero to increase their damage. I'm going to put this next to Tempest, I think. And now I can give Tempest more cards. And Tempest can discard other presents. Oh no. Oh, it's just Staff of Ra. Okay. Deals each hero target 3 fire damage. Let's do Ra. Choose for me. Shielding Winds first. Oh, everyone's hurting. Okay. So, do I want to... I think I Chain Lightning this turn to deal this. The most damage. Yeah. Fire, increase by 1. And then we do Voss, fire, increase by 1. Villainous weaponry, fire, increase by 1. Now we deal each non-hero target, choose for me, fire, increase by 1. So that is 3, then 1. 3, 3, 1. Okay. I think I'm gonna place her this. Galvanize. Okay. Staff of Ra was destroyed, so I think I just play it this turn. I'm gonna do Summon Staff first. No, I want to deal with this first. I think with how much I'm getting buffed, no. Okay. No, with Unity's thing. With Unity's thing, that ship will be destroyed. Confirm. And that deals nothing. Stop dealing damage. Okay. Now then. I'm going to deal 1 target 2 fire damage. Why is it reduced by 2 and reduced by 1? Reduced by 2 for each minion in play. Okay, got it. Start of your turn. Okay. So, I could just start trying to keep us alive. Ooh, that would be nice to play next to Raw. Yes. Let's start with Tempest. Tempest has so many that you can choose from. Don't think I need Ball Lightning. This is probably... Yeah, let's do this. Legacy. I don't need 2 of these limited cards. Raw. I don't need Solar Flare. And finally, I don't need Demoralization. Raw. Confirm. Hey, look at that. Raw heals 3. Yeah. Okay, so I'm now not taking damage so long as the villain doesn't play a card that immediately deals damage to me. So that is nice. So let's see. I think I do this and put it next to Voss. And then I can deal each non-hero target. Confirm, fire, increase by 1. Now, villainous weaponry, fire, increase by 1. Confirm. I don't want you to die, because if you die, then Voss starts hitting me. Fire, increase by 1. So honestly, it's more of a slog this way, but it means I'm probably safer. Yeah, I'm just gonna start trying to bash him in. That would be nice. Okay. I think I just do this to start passively increasing how much damage I can do. Yeah, let's just do Blazing Tornado. Visionary should be able to take care of everyone else except for Villainous Weaponry, come to think of it. I need to take care of Villainous Weaponry now. Bye-bye, Villainous Weaponry. Yeah. Confirm. Look, at this point, it's just choose for me. Okay, and now we twist the Ether, put it next to Raw to start increasing how much damage he does. Yeah. And yeah, let's reduce the environment cards. Damage by 3. Now then, the environment plays a card. All targets are immune to damage. Of course. Choose for me. Well, at least all targets are immune to damage. But now I can't... One, 2, and... 3. Fire. Fire. Great. Right, immune to damage. Yes. Right. I should not have done that. Okay. Let's just start reducing damage and buffing our damage. Okay, now please tell me you have a way. That is nothing. Each hero target 3 energy damage. I don't want to take 3 energy damage. Fire Blast. Yeah, I'm gonna trust Visionary to deal with it. This is... yeah, 3 fire damage. Fire, increased by 1. Okay. Visionary, you just have to deal... Okay. You can take this out. And you can take this out. Yes, Visionary! Oh, Visionary with the clutch. Choose for me. Okay. Let's just view what's going on here. I'm very glad I did this, because this card would be horrible. Yeah, I'll put this card on top. Very bottom, Force Deployment. And we've reduced the environment damage. Okay, now we see oh no! My Staff of Ra. And Ra takes 2. Okay. Now it's 3 separate instances. So honestly, I'm just gonna stop here. Hold on, what is this? 1 damage, 1 target, 5 damage. I think I have enough widespread damage to take out the gene-bound soldier. So I'm just gonna Lightning Slash. Yeah. Lightning Slash. Voss. Fire. Increased by 1. Deals. You confirm. Fire. Increased by 1. And then we do Voss. Confirm. Fire. Increased by 1. Fire. Because I want you around. You're helping me not die. Is it sad that I'm doing this the slow way? Like, things... Oh, yay, additional power. That would be nice. I guess I just played Staff of Ra to heal 3. And... Blazing Tornado? Yeah, Blazing Tornado. Fire, increased by 1. Okay, now we go to Visionary. Choose for me. Okay, now then we... play Suggestion. Yeah, you weren't that bad. I'll put you back on top. And each, most ongoing cards. Each reduce damage. Deals the hero target with the high state. Yeah, you can, and I'll put you on top. and reduce the environment damage. Yes. Tempest first. I'm not playing Vicious Cyclone. Legacy next. With next evolution. Raw with Scorched Earth. Yeah. And then Visionary with Foresight. Okay. Choose for me. This is doing nothing. Skip. Choose for me. Hey, look at that. Nothing bad happened. Thank you, environment damage. Oh no! Raw is taking 2. Okay. Let's, I guess, draw 3. Oh, stop. And now let's draw 3. Ooh, yay! Gracious Hailstorm. I can finally start doing 2 damage! Fire, increase by 1. And then choose for me. Fire, increase by 1. Fire. Yeah. Okay, then we go to Legacy. Let's get the Legacy ring out. And buff. Now then, we go to Raw. Let's start by just summoning Staff. I think we do Flame Spike. Yeah. Flame Spike. Fire, increase by 1. Okay. Now then, we can use an additional power this turn, so we do Blazing Tornado to do fire, increase by 1 damage. And now, do we want to draw a card or just deal more damage? I think we draw a card because that allows us to start, maybe do more. I misclicked. Oops. Oh well. Eh. Okay. Choose for me. Good news is I can just telepathic cocoon and probably be safe. I think I'm just gonna skip and reduce environment cards by 3. Hey, damage! Yes. Skip. No! Not the oxygen leak. That is honestly really bad. Skip. Choose for me. Raw. I don't need 2 stuff. No! Yeah. Legacy. Legacy is technically the lowest because, Fortitude. Let's discard a single card this turn. Stop. Fire, increase by 1. 1 damage. Mind you, they are Nemesis. Keep that in mind. Start with this guy. Fire, increase by 1. And then we just do choose for me, fire, increase by 1, fire, and there we are. Okay, now we go to legacy. Hold on, who was that who just hit me? Energy. I'm gonna play this, increase everybody's damage, and hey, you are immune to energy damage. Okay, now we go to raw. Let's just deal 5 damage to Voss. Fire increase by 1. And now we Blazing Tornado. Ross again. Voss again. Not Ross. We're not fighting friends. We're working together. Choose for me. It's just 1 damage. But still, every damage counts. 2 damage and 0 damage. Stop. And now we reduce the environment damage. We're getting there. Yeah, no, I think we skip. Another oxygen leak, seriously? Choose for me. Skip. Choose for me. One player may discard 1 card to destroy this card. I think we go with raw. Yeah, we don't need a Wrathful Gaze. At this point, the game's controlled enough. Hey, it's another Genebound Firesworn. It's another Genebound Firesworn. Whatever will we do? Yeah, this is 1 damage. I'm not going to. I think I Chain Lightning here. Chain Lightning, first destroying the Genebound Fireswarm with energy damage, increased by 1. And then we hit Voss for fire, increased by 1. And then we stop dealing damage. And then we hit everybody. Fire, increased by 1. Fire. Ooh, Electrical Storm, finally! We still didn't draw the card I'm hoping to draw, which just starts passively healing. Bolster Allies is nice. Yeah. Let's increase everyone's damage and make Legacy immune to energy damage. Okay, now we go to Raw. Yeah, we just Inferno. Fire. Increased by 1. And we did it! That was a slog. That was a definite slog. But we did it! Now, the last one's Omnitron, but it is getting late and I have work tomorrow, so I am probably going to call it here. Yeah. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Hopefully it wasn't too much of a slog for you. And yeah, next time we go on to the last fight of attempt 5, and we fight Omnitron. Hopefully it goes as well as the rest did today, because if so, then we unlock our first save point. It's probably not going to, let's be honest. But yeah, no. I will see you all next time.